In this video, is Playzap a scam or a jam? My new series in which I review microcap cryptos with less than 10 million market cap to make up my mind if I think that this is a scam or a jam that can lead you to 100x plus. So I found out about this project a couple months ago. I don't hold it in my portfolio for full disclosure, and I haven't researched it so much until a couple days ago. So I'm gonna go with you guys with my findings. Also, before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe if you're watching my videos and if you haven't already. I've just launched this YouTube channel and your help will help me tremendously, and you can also connect with me on X. My username is Cipro_. Let's get started. The market cap of this coin is very low. We can see here we are right below 5 million, which is very good. As you probably know, a microcap is around less than 10 million market cap, so this is around half of 10 million. You know that for any coin that is less than 10 million, the risk is very high. Do your own research. This is not financial advice. Make sure you're aware of the risks involved in this crypto. This is a crypto that could go to zero or could get you like life-changing returns. So let's have a look at some of the criteria that I can look at to make up my judgment on this coin. So it's very recent, 6 months, so it's less than a year old. It's not a dinosaur, which is great. It dumped initially, which means that the token allocation to the insiders is not negligible, so that is a red flag. That is not looking good. But if up until here you could have considered this a rug pull, we see here that we have a big pump, probably some whale entered the conversation, and here we're testing the support level at around 18, 17 cents. Right now we are 19. Regardless of anything, I would not buy now. I would at least wait until this went to like 14 cents minimum before I would consider any sort of purchase on this. The circulating supply is 16%. That is very bad, but honestly, I can't find any sort of gaming project that right after release is anything above 20% of circulating supply. Given it's a crypto gaming coin, I wouldn't consider this an issue, but I would consider this an issue if this was a layer 1. Let's have a look at the website. I already had a look, and actually I downloaded the app to see if the games actually work, which they seem to work. I invite you to download it on the App Store or Google Play. The games, it's free to play, it's free to download. The games seem to work, which is actually one of the most important things. And what I liked about this project specifically is that it's a lot of games. It's not just a project focused on one game, it's pretty much an aggregator. And there's a lot of games. Here I can see 10 games. It claims to be backed by KuCoin, #1 game on the BNB chain. Okay, I mean, I don't know where they can back this up, but it seems pretty decent, to be completely honest. Games look very simple. I played the black bubble shooters, it's called. Yeah, the one that you just, yeah, it's a very basic stuff. I mean, you can see, I don't even have to explain it, but you basically like shoot the same color and some shit and the bubble burst. Okay, this is not something that interests me, but I know that these games go very well. Think about games like, I don't know, Candy Crush, stuff like that, Tetris-based stuff. They do very well, and they're very simple games. So here there's a Solitaire. Solitaire is a game that is very popular. All of these block puzzle things, they're very easy games. With the attention span that people have these days, this could actually go very well because they need to be very simple, free-to-play game, and you can get rewards based on your skills. Not just for the time that you put in a game, but according to how good you become to the game, you will get rewards right here. So it seems to be very serious backing here by KuCoin, which explains why it's listed by KuCoin. The team, I've already looked into this a little bit, although it seems a bit sketchy. I mean, what the fuck? These are probably 30, 40-year-old men that are using emojis that it looks a bit sketchy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Everybody's Indian. I don't hate Indians, don't get me as racist, but I see why somebody could see this as sketchy. However, if I look at these people, I have a LinkedIn profile, but I'm not gonna go on these profiles right now, but they all have a very good history. Like, I would invite you to do your own research on this. It's people that actually have been working in the industry for a long time, which is very promising. And also just the fact that the team is fully doxed is a very, very good green flag. You can see that every one of this, despite the what the fuck is this? They all have a public LinkedIn profile that you can check. And the team is also very big. How many people are this? I count 12 people here. That is big, because usually the teams that of like projects that are rug pulls are probably like 3 or 4 people. Here is 12, so that means that there's at least some degree of work that they're putting into this project. That is also good. The website is quite decent, to be honest. It's pretty clean. It doesn't look too bad. It explains a bit of what the game is. I think that even if you have a very short attention span, you can just look into this project, look into this website, and you see already what it is all about, what is about these games. You can see leaderboards, tournaments, there's a kind of ranking right here. There's a description about the company, you can see the team. It doesn't look bad. The website, I'll give him that, is a big, big green flag. Now, where can you buy this? Let's see at the exchanges. So, one of the green flags for me is to see at least that it's listed to one major central exchange, which doesn't mean tier 1, doesn't mean like Coinbase or Binance or whatever, but at least something like KuCoin or Bybit, Gate.io, OKX, something like that, tier 2 at best. It's on KuCoin. KuCoin is a partner, so I would assume that the majority of movements are there. 44% of volume, of course. Liquidity score is high. Yeah. Probably I would buy a KuCoin. KuCoin, I know it's not available on every country, but you can get around to geolocation restriction with a VPN. So use a VPN if you are unable to use KuCoin in your country. You can also buy on Gate.io. This, I honestly don't know this exchange. If anybody of you knows it, I would like to know. PancakeSwap, I don't usually use DEXs. Mojito Swap? What the fuck is that? You can buy somewhere. That is at least good news, so I'll give it a green flag to that. I like the free-to-play model. I like the skill model compensation. Now let's have a better look at the tokenomics. So here's the white paper. I'm actually not gonna read it. I can't be bothered reading it right now, but I've had a look and it seems pretty straightforward. Tokenomics. Okay, so there's a lot going on here. There's a lot. I like the fact that there's a lot of game incentives, so a lot of like in-game currency, as this is supposed to be an in-game currency first and foremost. Team 70%, not great, but I mean, I think that a lot of the team already liquidated their stake, because if you think about it, there's this big chunk that gets out already, but then we have a big buy-in. So I don't know, this of course is the allocation at launch, so don't confuse it with the allocation after the sale, etc, etc. Private sale, I mean, it's not massive. I don't know, this, I don't say it's a green flag, I don't say it's a red flag, but it's something that is gaming industry, bro. Utility case, this seems very clear. I mean, investor opportunity, marketplace, players, gaming, reward pools, treasury and liquidity pool. It seems like this is actually decent. There's a lot of like staking opportunity and staking rewards if you're into that. I personally am not a big believer in staking, because staking kind of like defies to me what crypto is intended to be. If you think about it, staking is basically lending your money and getting a reward as a result, but the money is not in your hands. Isn't that what banking is? So that's why it kind of defeats the decentralization of crypto. I'm kind of against staking, and I barely stake anything in my portfolio. Here's the use case of PCP. So large pool contest, okay, group contest, challenge other players in PvP formats, weekly tournament events, marketplace, there's a big marketplace, so NFTs and in-game purchases. That is good news, that is good news. NFTs can create hype. I'm not a fan of NFTs, but this can create hype. In-game tokens and power-ups, that's pretty much what you would expect this coin to do. Honestly, good, it looks good. I like the fact of the NFT marketplace. I think it's very, very interesting. Overall, tokenomics are a bit shit, but that comes with pretty much every gaming project, so it's not a red flag to me. Overall, what is my verdict of Playzap? Is it a scam or a gem? I would say a gem. I would be more inclined to give my seal of approval for now. However, I would encourage you guys to be, if you're investing in anything like this that is 5 million market cap, less than 10 million market cap, I would highly encourage you guys to be really following the community and the news. The community is really what is gonna drive this project. Like, how many people are actually gonna play this game? How many people are actually gonna get rewards? When are the token releases? How much the price fluctuates around token releases. So there's a lot to consider right here. Things that I like the most, I think, are the docs team, the fact that it's a game aggregator, so it's not just one game, but it's a lot of games. The website seems pretty straightforward. There's a clear use case. There's a lot of like staking, NFTs, events, community-driven events. There's a lot of things. The listing situation I like that it's backed by KuCoin. Sounds promising. I like the fact that it claims that it's the #1 game on the Binance Smart Chain, but I will take them for the words. Like, where is actually the proof of that? I'm not really sure. I like that it's free to play. I like that the app is free on the App Store and everybody can try it. The games are functional. I've tested myself, and I like that the games are very simple to play. So literally a newbie or a mom hitting menopause can play this game, and they shouldn't have any sort of issue. So I like this, and I'll give the gem verdict, but I will come back to this in a few months and see if I have actually bought some, because I don't own any, as I mentioned before. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Drop a like. You can expect daily content coming from me. I look forward to hearing your thoughts about this coin, and I'll see you in the next one.